Hello and welcome. In today's Lightboard, Sasha and I wanted to quickly cover what options you have as a service provider to get support from comdivision. Why do we do this? Because in the last couple of days or weeks, we got approached by several service providers who are either directly a Premier or Pinnacle provider, or who have decided to sign up for different white label options other than ours. But basically, the same program also applies to our white label hosts or enterprise customer as well. But Sasha, let's quickly go through what are the three options we are giving service providers from a support and services perspective with the comdivision offering.
Yeah, so we have three different service packs, starting with service pack 0. So we have an SLA of severity 2 and severity 3 tickets with next business day. So you will get a call from us at least on the next business day, and we will support you with your problems. But what about severity 1?
So severity 1 from that perspective, which really means you're experiencing a complete outage of your infrastructure or a serious scenario, we are guaranteeing you that you can get a response from us below 120 minutes. So once you have a Service Pack 0 contract in place, that basically means you get information about the Severity 1 hotline and the ticket system. The importance for Severity 1 cases is always that you actually do not only file a ticket, but also call directly into our call center so that we are sure that the appropriate resource is put in place. There is a surcharge for Severity 1 cases because we immediately will put architects and everything else in place on top of that. But that means you're not going to actually waste your important time during that time period with people who are just going to ask you, like, what is the log file, what is the version number, and stuff like that, just to win time. You immediately, within these 120 minutes, really get an expert on your side who is going to help you. And if necessary, we will assign multiple additional resources. The baseline for this Service Pack 0 has the huge advantage. You have no monthly cost at all with this scenario. The only thing you need to do is basically purchase our credit unit, which is CD credit, where you define how many credits you want to have, so that in case of any of these tickets you need the time, you actually have enough credits on account so that we can deliver the services for you. But so for certain service providers, next business day is not good enough. And also they have more needs that they want to have a certain set of tickets included because they don't basically want to pay on the tickets on a, let's say, cost like time and material basis where they pay by the hour. So what's the next best option we have to do?
The next option is Service Pack 1. Service Pack 1 means you have in a severity 2 and 3 scenarios, 240 minutes response time. So within 4 hours, you will get a call from us. We will work on your ticket. And in a severity 1 case, you have a waiting time, a maximum waiting time until you get contacted of 30 minutes.
30 minutes plus, which is basically the time on top of what Broadcom ever guarantees. The reason for that, in case of a Severity 1 ticket, we will always proactively work with our contacts directly within Broadcom to have a ticket on their side opened up in parallel, so that under any circumstances, we can be sure that by the point in time we work with you, actually everything has been put in place so that we can directly work on the solution for that.
And additional to that, you will get 3 free tickets per month, so where we can support you on a normal support level. So that doesn't mean we will support you in a PSO contract. So that's not included in the ticket. These tickets are really for support cases.
The other thing you get with the challenge day, with the Service Pack 1, and so actually told already the story, is you get a seat in the challenge days. So the challenge days is 2-day hands-on technical event. The next ones are going to be in October in Frankfurt and in Chicago. And then later this year, we come to Munich and Phoenix, Arizona. And there is going to be coming more for 2025 as well. Or if we run out of seats, which it might look like soon, we might actually add those as well. So that is all included in your Service Pack 1 offering. And this basically comes at a monthly fee. But
yes, a monthly fee of 25 credits. So one important part on Service Pack 0, Service Pack 1. So if you open a support case severity 1, what does it mean?
So severity 1 in any case actually means that there is a surcharge of additional credits per hour. And that is basically, to a certain degree, it's covering our expense so that we can be sure that we really can assign an architect or a senior consultant to you. Worst case, we will even pull people out of live projects. But we heard from certain customers who said it's like, yeah, but that actually might rise too high from a cost perspective, or we want to have more coverage, we have more needs, we have high important customers which really need us to actually get into this at a much higher pace. And this is what we offer a Service Pack 2 for then.
Yes, Service Pack 2. So in Service Pack 2, we have severity 2 and 3 tickets, same like on Service Pack 1. We have 240 minutes. We have severity 1 with 30 minutes plus, but severity 1 tickets on service providers, they are complete free. So you don't need to pay the charge for severity 1.
So there is no surcharge as long as you stick within your free tickets. So you have your 5 free tickets every month. So if you open a severity 1 case during that and you actually utilize one of the free tickets, there will be no extra charge or anything like that from that perspective.
Yeah, and same like on Service Pack 1, you will get a challenge days seat. And one architecture think tank seat.
Yeah, just real quick on the architecture think tank. Again, we will run one for the EMEA region here in October 2024. And there will be the next ones in 2025. We do this only once yearly because this is really a go-to event for architects out of the industry. We had in the US this year, we had people from Registered, Premier, and Pinnacle partners all work together on the state-of-the-art architectures on how to solve the most complex scenarios. And that is really not so much of a training. It's really a highly interactive session. And you will think it's like, but people are competition. Trust me, from what we have seen in the last workshops, this is actually going to bring people a lot further. And for example, in Austin, we closed off with doing a greenfield design altogether in a large room on a whiteboard and covered it from there. So both of these add-ons are pretty good services which you get then on top of that. And last but not least, Service Pack 2 also comes with our health check on a yearly basis. So once a year, one of our architects is going to sit down with you and actually walk through your infrastructure, go through your infrastructure. This is not just an automated script like what many others do. This is really an in-person health check and analysis where we also compare you to others in the industry and actually tell you and showcase to you is like, what should you do to actually get the most out of your infrastructure and actually achieve the best results for your customers? Again, this also comes at a cost. So this is coming at 60 credits. The question always comes is like, what is a credit? That depends on the geo you are in. We have different costs in Europe, in Middle East, and in the US. Ping us for the details about what one credit costs. But we think overall that this is going to give you a good alternative. Even if you did not sign up with us for a white label, we can offer you all the different options from basically a time and material style similar service offering, and show me who actually in the competition is crazy enough to offer something similar like that. And on the other side, we have prepackaged services. We have pretty similar options for enterprise and commercial customers. So if you are running VCF not as a service provider, then you can ping us for one of these options as well. Hope to see you soon on one of our further videos. And if you have any questions on this one, we will put a link to meet directly with Sasha and myself down below the video. See you.
See you.